Hello everybody, welcome back to Headlocks and Hot Packs, and oddly enough for today's video, we have nothing that has anything to do with the name of this channel. We have no Headlocks or Hot Packs, so what are we checking out, you might wonder? We recently grabbed a lot of some collectibles from my hometown teams that we are going to check out today. We will start with the first one. And we've got this collectible Tom Brady Cup here, 6-time Super Bowl champion. Of course, that is now 7 times, but 6 times with the Pats. This was part of the lot, which was $20. And actually, my mom's had come across this lot and asked me if she should grab it, and I was like, yeah, what the hell, why not? I do have kind of a collection of cups for my hometown teams, outside of the Bruins, just because I'm not a hockey fan. Apologies, hockey people. So Patriots, Red Sox, Celtics. So here's a Brady tumbler. That is the first piece. We'll start out with the smaller stuff, I suppose. Here's the next piece, the other Patriots item from Hallmark 2020, their keepsake series of Christmas tree ornaments. This one is Sony Michel, which, of course, if anybody has heard me talk about Sony Michel here on the channel before, I'm not the biggest Sony Michel fan, and quite frankly, I'm still kind of pissed that the Patriots drafted the wrong Georgia running back that year. Nick Chubb was still on the board. There's a lot of paper in here. Let's take a look, and here we go. I don't see anything to hang it with. I'm not sure how the hell you're supposed to do that, but pretty cool. Pretty fairly lifelike. You can see, kind of hard to see on the inside of his helmet there, but you can see his eyes and everything. Some nice detail on that. So, Sony Michel Christmas ornament. Again, I don't know how they expect you to hang that. They don't give you anything to hang it with. I guess you're just supposed to go out and buy your own. Again, that's out of the keepsake series from Hallmark. Not sure what I will do with that. Next, we have some kind of collectible literature here. Here's the first one. A look back at the career of Big Papi, my all-time favorite member of the Red Sox. I'm sure many people my age, it's gonna have to be the same answer. That or possibly like Manny or Nomar. But a look at the career of Big Papi here. Passed as prologue, early years, glory days, Mr. Personality. I won't go too deep into this. This is from the Boston Globe. There's his early years from, I guess that would be the Dominican Republic there. Championship parade there. Birth of a legend. I say that David Ortiz will get into the Hall of Fame. I think many other baseball fans agree, despite there being some, I guess, questions about his past with PEDs and the like, but a lot of cool photography in this one. Looking forward to checking that out a little bit further. The next one, we're sticking with the Sox. So good. The story of the '07 championship series. Of course, that was the second World Series, or well, I guess it would be the first ring after they broke the curse, which would have been the '04 championship team, and then they did it again in '07. This was the team that the Stars were really like Dustin Pedroia. Of course, there's the Rockies, who they beat in the World Series, swept them. Mike Lowell was the MVP of the series there. Schilling, one of the big stars. Who the hell's that? Looks like, is that Ellsbury? I can't tell who's doing a reverse scorpion there. Mike Lowell diving in. Again, he was the MVP of that series. Here we go. Here's a look at the division series. They swept the Angels John Lackey, of course, would later join the Sox. But pretty crazy that I've got to see them win 4 World Series in my lifetime. And my grandfather, who I get kind of my sports fandom from, he was a huge fan of same teams as me. He lived his entire life and never got to see them win 1 World Series. So another cool one there. Again, looking forward to checking that out. Here's the final Red Sox themed one. 100 Years of a Beloved Ballpark, Fenway, from Sports Illustrated. What is called America's Most Beloved Ballpark. I'm sure fans of other teams would probably argue against that. Oldest ballpark in the Bigs. I'm sure anybody else who's ever visited Fenway would say there's just something about it. Lots of history about being in that particular ballpark. I have been a handful of times. You can see this one is formatted a little bit differently than the last one. Of course, the first 2 we checked out were from the Boston Globe, and this is from Sports Illustrated. But all about the history of Fenway Park. There's an odd picture of Leia and Chewbacca throwing out the first pitch. So another cool one there. And then here's the final mag. This one I'm really stoked on because you see lots of Red Sox stuff, especially around here. And of course, you find lots of Celtics things too, but not so much stuff like this, considering they've only had the 1 championship over the last 20 years compared to the 4 for the Red Sox, and of course multiples for the Patriots as well. And this is all about the 08 championship for the Celtics. There we go. I'm trying to get those pages to bend a little bit more. Paul Pierce was the Finals MVP. There's the big 3 there. A lot of people want to say that Boston started the super team thing because of these 3. I would argue against that. Pierce was already there. They traded for Ray Allen, and then traded for Kevin Garnett. It wasn't super team like Miami Heat, like where they all 3, colluded with each other to all join the same team because they couldn't get it done on their own. They were all aging players that were acquired via trades. And of course, there's a nice shot of Kobe there. Of course, if people remember correctly, the Celtics had tried to trade for KG the season prior, but I think he had, like a no-trade clause, or he could, kind of choose where he wanted to go, and because the Celtics were so terrible, he did not want to go there, so it took them pretty much acquiring Ray Allen to get Garnett to change his mind. So I don't know. I always kind of define super teams as, players kind of colluding with each other in free agency. Not so much, like the Warriors, for example. I wouldn't call them a super team because they basically won all their titles through drafting until Kevin Durant decided to, if you can't beat them, join them. So I don't know. That's just my opinion on it. Let me know yours in the comments down below. Just take a quick look here at the last few pages. Look at some of the Celtics history there. Probably checking out the previous 16 banners. There's Ainge, of course, no longer with the front office. And a lot of those players still do not care for Ray Allen, since he became a championship chaser and joined the Miami Heat. So that's the Celtics one. Beat LA on the back there. And now our final 2 items. Here's the first one. I'm going to try and... It's kind of hard to get it on the screen. Pedro Martinez Bobblehead. There we go. I'll have to do it that way. The glare isn't too bad. 2001 edition. I do have a little collection of starting lineups, bobbleheads, McFarlane figs, stuff like that. And you can see on the front there, this comes with a collectible Pedro Martinez card there from Upper Deck. And this one will not remain in the packaging. I have to take all my little sports figs out of the packaging to display them, just because I don't really have room to keep them all in the packaging like I do with my wrestling figs. So looks like there would have been another Red Sox as part of this set, Nomar Garcia. But again, there is the Pedro Martinez. That's pretty cool. Again, 20 bucks for everything here. I think it was well worth it. And here's the final item. We were talking about those McFarlanes. Here's one right here. This one's from 04. Nomar Garcia. So this would have been the year that they actually traded him to the Chicago White Sox. It's kind of hard to get the whole figure on screen there, but there's a look at it there. This was like the, I guess, modernized version of the starting lineups. They're much larger, and there's a lot more detail to them. As you can see there, he comes with a little stand. Looks like he's, I don't know, possibly turning 2 there. So that's everything that we got out of the lot. If you think that it was worth the $20, let me know in the comments down below. Hopefully you enjoyed this little look at some of these collectibles here. If you did, hit that thumbs up button down below. And if you haven't subbed to the channel yet, please go ahead and do so. We've always got new videos every other day here on Headlocks and Hot Packs. Next time we return with a non-video game upload, we will be checking out some cards. What will those cards be? You will have to stick around to wait and see, or wait and find out, I guess. So again, thanks for watching this edition of Headlocks and Hot Packs, and we will see you again really soon.